All right. Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for joining me today as I make an announcement that I've been eager to make for some time now. I want to thank all of you for joining us. I want to thank our fire union leadership, Matt Costa and Josh Fannin, for being here, the entire fire command, especially Chief Stewart for helping to lead this department after we had a transition, for his dedication to his hometown, the city of Baltimore, for all that he has done and will continue to do for the city of Baltimore. As our next fire chief you see standing with me today, I will be naming James Wallace as our next fire chief for Baltimore City, who is going to help lead an unwavering Baltimore City Fire Department into a new era. For more than 30 years, Chief Wallace has dedicated his life to saving and protecting Baltimoreans and visitors to our community. He started his career in public service as a paramedic right here in Baltimore, saving lives across the city before becoming a firefighter paramedic and eventually being promoted into the ranks of leadership. Since then, he's served at nearly every level of leadership in the fire department, including a battalion chief for special operations and deputy chief, and of course, most recently, he has been leading our Office of Emergency Management. He's done that work with care and diligence and dedication, and of course, taken over OEM at the onset of the pandemic in March 2020, and has faced unprecedented challenges, not just the pandemic, but explosions, storms, everything that we have seen, unfortunately, unfold in an emergency situation in Baltimore in the years since. We certainly would be less equipped and less resilient as a city without Chief Wallace's leadership in that department. And today, his hard work and dedication has led him to this very moment. And without a doubt, he is the very best choice to lead the dedicated women and men of the Baltimore City Fire Department forward. Congratulations, Chief.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Throughout his time as a part of my cabinet, I've not just seen his competency in handling emergency situations, I've seen one of the most dedicated and caring public servants that the city of Baltimore has. He is someone who will keep bringing that commitment to and that dedication and excellence to his work every single day. I know that Chief Wallace is perfectly suited to confront the very real challenges facing the dedicated members of the Baltimore City Fire Department and will meet those challenges head on. We're going to do our part here in City Hall to make sure that the fire department has the resources and support they need. But I know that with Chief Wallace at the helm, there is no doubt that the fire department will be in great hands. We'll be delivering Chief Wallace's official nomination at the next full city council meeting at the end of August. And while I'm sorry to see him depart his role at OEM, I am thrilled that Chief Wallace will be joining me at today's cabinet meeting, even if it is with a new title. So congratulations, Chief Wallace. I know myself, City Administrator Faith Leach, the Deputy Mayor, and the entire team, thank you for your service at OEM, but welcome you on to be the fire chief and to a new challenge. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you and good morning. I'm very humbled by this nomination to serve as Chief of the Fire Department for the City of Baltimore. I want to thank Mayor Scott, the City Administrator, and their administrations for their confidence in me to lead this department full of great men, great women, and more importantly, I want to thank Mayor Scott for his nomination. I've been serving the citizens of this great city as a member of the fire department since 1990. And I am proud to say that I remain as committed to the city today as I was the day I walked on this job in 1990. Much like Mayor Scott, my vision for the city of Baltimore is to provide safe communities. I want to ensure the residents of Baltimore that I am committed to fostering a safe, inclusive, and thriving department that includes top-notch public safety professionals. And they're in this room. They're here now. They're standing here with me. I will continue to excel in the mission of the Baltimore City Fire Department, pride protecting people, while providing exceptional service throughout all of our communities. Throughout my more than 3 decades in the firefighting profession, I've had the privilege of witnessing the unwavering commitment to excellence. And I'm going to say it again, unwavering commitment to excellence by our firefighters, EMS providers, 911 call takers, dispatchers, and our civilian employees, all of which strive every day to provide the best service to the citizens of Baltimore that we can possibly provide. I'm looking forward to building upon the strong foundation laid by my predecessors and working collaboratively with all members of the Baltimore City Fire Department and the community to foster a culture of safety, excellence, and continuous improvement. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll do a couple questions. We'll prioritize one from each outlet, and then circle back if there's time for more. Let's start with the son. You got it?
Is Chief Wallace currently a resident of the city, and will he be moving to the city?
He will be moving to the city. I know he's actually talked to me about that and which neighborhoods I think are best. I, of course, told him that Northeast Baltimore is the best.
The report released after the deadly Stricker Street fire detailed communication, leadership issues, touched on the culture within the department. How will you work to implement changes to ensure that a tragedy like that does not happen again?
So what I will say is, since that report's been released, all the acting chiefs that have been in the office prior to me getting here have moved that forward. They've looked very deeply at the internal BOI. There are other reports that were unrelated at the time that we were working on already, the department was already working on, and they are definitely moving forward with that. They have moved forward with that. But we will continue to move forward. We will work not only with the command staff that you see here, but members of the department, the unions. We will all work together to continue to build upon what's already been done.
Ellen?
I know that there were a few assistant chiefs who were sort of filling in on an interim rotating basis. Are they going to go back to their posts? What's the plan for them?
So they do, yes. They'll remain as assistant chiefs. We have one that's actually retiring right now, so that'll be a spot that will need to be filled. But yes, they will retain their rank as assistant chiefs, absolutely.
May you tell me who's retiring? Which of the chiefs?
I don't know that that's been announced yet by the retiree himself, so no, I can't answer that.
Efra?
In wake of last year's strategy, do you believe that it goes farther than putting a new face on the fire department chief, back to reforming and changing the way that things have been done?
Well, I think Chief Wallace just hit that on the head, right? This is about working with the women and men in the department, the folks in labor and the union, everyone working together to change what other policies, practices need to happen to put in a fail-safe for a job that is extremely dangerous, right? To make sure that we don't have a tragedy like that in the future, and we're going to continue to do that work.
Sir, right here.
Was this the result of a nationwide search, or was it always kind of understood that it was going to come from within the ranks of Baltimore City Fire?
So we opened this up, but we know that we have some of the best and the brightest here in Baltimore, and if you heard this from me very recently, we don't always have to go outside. We've gotten to a point where we're always looking for other places to come and save us. When we have people who have dedicated their lives to this city, who are regarded not just here, but around the state and around the country, that we should be uplifting as well.
Any of the other folks? Please.
Yeah, any plans to add to the numbers at all or increase staffing at any of the stations by any chance?
Well, listen, we're always going to be trying to make sure that we have the best and the brightest and as many folks doing this work. I know Chief Wallace will be coming with his own plans, working again with the leadership, working with the unions. We just actually had a meeting recently with fire union leadership about how we can keep and retain, but also hire more people, and you should be hearing about that from us in the near future.
Last question. Unity? Thank you all.
Thank you.